Starting a Pokemon trading card YouTube channel might seem overwhelming at first. Trust me, I've been there. And when I first considered creating content about Pokemon cards, I had no idea where to begin, what equipment I'd need, or how to stand out in a space that already seems saturated with creators. But here's the thing. The Pokemon TCG community is massive and always hungry for fresh content. So in this video, I'm sharing everything you need to know about how to start a Pokemon trading card YouTube channel. From choosing your niche and setting up your equipment to building an audience and monetizing your passion. And if you want to learn how to find Pokemon cards at MSRP and sell your first card for profit, join my community, Palette Card Collectors. It's a school group where I show collectors, investors, and sellers exactly how to find deals, trade smarter, and grow their collections. It'll be free for the first 100 members before it becomes paid. Link is down below in the description. What makes a Pokemon TCG channel different? Before we jump into the technical stuff, let's talk about what makes Pokemon card content unique in the YouTube landscape. Unlike other niches where you might struggle to find regular content ideas, Pokemon cards practically generate content for themselves. New sets drop every few months, prices fluctuate daily, and there's always some sort of controversy or trend happening in the community. The beauty of this hobby is its versatility. You can unbox products, review cards, discuss market trends, teach collecting strategies, or even create entertainment content around the hobby. Plus, Pokemon has this magical ability to appeal both to kids discovering cards for the first time and adults reliving their childhood, giving you a built-in multi-generational audience. But here's where it gets interesting. The Pokemon TCG space on YouTube isn't just about opening packs anymore. Sure, that's still popular, but viewers are craving more educational content, market analysis, and authentic personalities who can guide them through this expensive hobby without breaking the bank. Choosing your Pokemon TCG niche. Now, this is where most creators make their first mistake. They try to cover everything. Trust me, being the Pokemon card guy who does everything is a recipe for burnout and confused subscribers. Instead, you want to find your specific angle within the Pokemon space. Think about what aspect of Pokemon cards you're genuinely passionate about. Are you the person who knows every card's market value off the top of your head? Maybe you're the budget collector who's mastered the art of building amazing collections without spending a fortune. Or perhaps you're the competitive player who can break down deck strategies and meta shifts. Here are some proven niches that work well. Budget collecting and money saving strategies. This is huge right now as card prices have exploded. Market analysis and investment advice is good as well. People want to know which cards to buy and when to sell. Product reviews and set breakdowns also help people decide what's worth buying. Then you have competitive play and deck building, which is like the strategic side of the TCG. You also have vintage and rare card content, which is nostalgia sells, especially with millennials with disposable income. The key is to pick something that you already know more about than the average person. If you're constantly reading about Pokemon card market trends anyway, that knowledge becomes your competitive advantage. You'll create better content because you're genuinely interested in the topic, not just chasing views. Now, deciding on a channel format is where things get really interesting and where you have more options than you might think. You don't necessarily need to show your face to succeed in the Pokemon space, though it certainly helps with building that personal connection. If you're camera shy, consider starting with your hands-only content. Some of the most successful Pokemon channels focus entirely on the cards themselves, showing pack openings, card reviews, and collection showcases without ever revealing their faces. This approach works particularly well for educational content where the cards are the star of the show. For those comfortable on camera, I do think it's a lot easier for you. You can have personality-driven content, which tends to perform exceptionally well in the Pokemon space. Viewers want to feel like they're hanging out with a friend who happens to know a lot about cards. The most successful creators in this space have mastered the art of being both informative and entertaining. Screen recording content is another underutilized format in the Pokemon space. You could create content around online pack openings, market analysis using websites like TCG Player, or even tutorials on how to use various Pokemon-related apps and tools. The format you choose should align with your comfort level and the type of content you want to create. Remember, you can always evolve your format as you grow more comfortable with content creation. Building your core team. Now, unless you're planning to do everything yourself, which is totally fine when you're starting out, you'll eventually want to think about team building. The Pokemon TCG space has some unique requirements, differ from other YouTube niches. If you're planning to outsource content creation, here's what you possibly might need. A topic researcher who understands the Pokemon market and can identify trending topics, new releases, and community discussions worth covering. This person needs to be plugged into Pokemon communities, not just general YouTube trends. Your scriptwriter needs to understand Pokemon terminology and collecting communities' language. There's nothing worse than a script that sounds like it was written by AI or by someone who's never touched a Pokemon card before. They should know the difference between a chase card and a secret rare, understand market dynamics, and be able to write in a way that appeals to both newcomers and experienced collectors. Video editing for Pokemon content
Flame
has its
on!
own
Chris
requirements
Pine.
too. Your editor needs to understand how to showcase cards properly, good lighting, clear up-close images, and have smooth transitions between different cards or products. They should also know how to edit pack opening content to maintain suspense and excitement. Upwork remains the gold standard, in my opinion, for finding freelancers, but the Pokemon space has some unique hiring considerations. When posting a job listing, be specific about Pokemon knowledge requirements. Ask potential hires about their familiarity with the TCG, recent sets, and market trends. For scriptwriters, consider giving them a small test, maybe a script about a recent release or a market trend. This will quickly reveal whether they understand the space or are just good at general writing. Don't overlook Pokemon communities themselves when looking for team members also. Facebook groups, Reddit communities, and Discord servers are full of knowledgeable fans who might be interested in freelance work. Sometimes the best Pokemon content creators are the ones who are already passionate about the hobby. Essential equipment and setup. Now let's talk about the practical stuff. What you actually need to create quality Pokemon content. The good news is that you don't need Hollywood level equipment to get started, but there are some Pokemon specific considerations. For filming, lighting is absolutely crucial when showcasing cards. Those holographic patterns and those texturized foil patterns, they all need proper lighting to look good on camera. A simple ring light or softbox will make your cards look infinitely better than relying on overhead room lighting. If you don't have actual lighting, there's nothing wrong than going with window lighting as well during a sunset time or sunrise time for your camera. Now, speaking of your camera doesn't need to be expensive, but it should be capable of good macro shots. Many successful Pokemon creators use nothing more than a decent smartphone. The key is stability. Invest in a good tripod or phone mount if you are going to be walking around filming. Audio quality is often overlooked, but it's incredibly important as well. Your viewers need to hear the satisfying crinkle of pack opening wrappers or just need to hear you clearly whenever you speak into the phone. A decent external microphone will make a huge difference in production quality. For storage and organization, you'll need a system to manage the cards you feature in your videos. So you have the simple top loaders, penny sleeves, storage boxes. These are part of your production workflow as well. Content strategy and growth tactics. Now here's where the TCG really shines. Content opportunities are everywhere. New sets release every few months, providing a natural content cycles. Market fluctuations create discussion opportunities. Community drama and trends offer reaction content possibilities as well. When starting out, capitalize on trending topics within the Pokemon space. New set releases, major tournament results, or market shifts are all opportunities to create timely content that people are actively searching for. But don't ignore evergreen content either though. How-to videos, collecting guides, and educational content about card conditions or market basics will continue attracting viewers long after you publish them. The 80-20 rule applies perfectly here. Make your content good enough rather than perfect. In the fast-moving world of Pokemon card releases and market changes, being first with decent content often beats being perfect but late. Post consistently but don't burn yourself out. The Pokemon community appreciates quality over quantity. It's better to post one well-researched video per week than 7 rushed ones. The 3 T's of Pokemon content success. In the Pokemon space, your topic, title, and thumbnail are absolutely critical, even more so than in other niches. Pokemon collectors are visual people. They're drawn to beautiful cards and eye-catching imagery. Your topic should tap into what the Pokemon community is actually talking about right now. This might be the latest set release, a card that's spiking in price, or a collecting strategy that's gaining popularity. Stay plugged into Pokemon communities to understand what people care about. Titles in the Pokemon space can be more specific than in other niches. Your audience knows the terminology, so don't be afraid to use it. This Charizard card just hit $500 is more compelling to Pokemon card collectors than rare card prices are rising. Thumbnails should showcase the cards themselves whenever possible. High quality images of the featured cards, clear text overlays, and consistent branding will help your content stand out in a crowded space. The Pokemon TCG also offers unique monetization opportunities beyond just standard YouTube ad revenue. Affiliate marketing revenue works particularly well. You can earn commissions by recommending your favorite products or softwares that you genuinely use and believe in. Sponsorships also come from card shops, online retailers, and Pokemon related services. As your channel grows, these opportunities will naturally present themselves. Consider creating digital products like collecting guides, market analysis reports, or educational courses. The Pokemon community is willing to pay for quality information that helps them make better collecting decisions. Some creators have found success with membership programs or Patreon subscriptions, offering exclusive content like early access to videos, private Discord communities, or personalized collecting advice. The Pokemon community is incredibly passionate and engaged, which is both an opportunity and a responsibility. You want to make sure you foster genuine connections with your viewers by responding to comments, asking for their opinions, and featuring community submissions. Consider creating series that encourage ongoing engagement, maybe a weekly market update, monthly collection showcases, or regular Q&A sessions. These recurring formats help build anticipation and routine viewing habits. Collaborate with other Pokemon card creators too when possible. The community is generally supportive of cross-promotion and collaboration, especially when it provides value to viewers. Common mistakes to avoid. Don't chase every trend without considering your niche. Just because a particular Pokemon card is trending doesn't mean it fits your channel's focus. Stay true to your angle while remaining flexible enough to capitalize on relevant opportunities. Avoid making content just because other creators are doing it too. The Pokemon space has room for unique perspectives and approaches. You want to make sure that you find your voice rather than copying what's already working for others. Don't underestimate the importance of understanding card conditions, market dynamics, and collecting terminology. Nothing kills credibility faster than getting basic facts wrong about cards or market trends. Now here's your homework. Create your channel today, set up your channel art, write your channel description, and start planning your first few videos. While you're doing this, begin posting job listings if you plan to outsource any work. Start small, but start now. Your first video doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be published. The Pokemon community is generally supportive of new creators who bring genuine passion and knowledge to the space. And remember, every successful Pokemon YouTuber started with 0 subscribers and no experience, and they had no clue what they were doing. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is simply getting started and staying consistent. And before you go, make sure to check out my school community palette card collectors down below, where you'll learn how to find cards at MSRP, sell your first card, and profit in just 7 days. It's completely free for the first 100 members to join, and you'll connect with other collectors down below as well who share the same common interests as you. I also have a free Discord community as well. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to watch this video next.